have you been? Been searching all along. Came facing twilight on and on, without a clue, without a sign, without grasping yet the real question to be asked. Where have I been? I'm a shapeshifter at Poe's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, what else should I be? Please don't take off my mask, revealing dark. Of calm, nothing left to be found. A mirror right in front of me, that's where I find an empty glass, reflecting the sad truth. It's telling words not to be told. I need the mask. I'm a shapeshifter at Poe's masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, chained down to my core. Please don't take off my mask, my place to hide. I can't tell you how to see me, just a cage of bones, there's nothing inside. Masquerade, hiding both face and mind, all free for you to draw. I'm a shapeshifter, have no face to show. Please don't take off my mask, my disguise.
Good afternoon. Welcome back to some Blender this evening. It is in fact Blendsday, my dudes. But hey, welcome on in. How you doing, clone? Good to see you, man. I'm a little... There's something weirdly unnerving about streaming Blender because I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, this is 100% a learning experience. Also, hello. This is very much a, oh god, what the fuck do I do? Hey, honey. So a lot of probably me going, and failing stuff. And trying things and failing things repeatedly. I do have a teensy bit of help with me. Maybe? Refresh. Yeah. Carolina was seeing my Hades tags from yesterday. Which... I know. Which... It was happening to me earlier. I'm pretty sure one of my tabs still has it. No, actually, no. Okay. I have some help. Sorry, that's what I was saying. I have some help. I'm going to change this to... What's this? Material preview? Material preview mode. I know what I'm doing. It's not the scene? It's just the type of shading it uses. So this is the most... Oh. Scene. The scene. Okay. That's on me. Thank you, honey. I have a friend to help me in the form of the anvil I made not ages ago, like a little bit ago. But specifically what I want to get done is, you see the way this lad here has this kind of shiny top on it? And then a really dark metal side. Almost burnt looking. Well, I can use the same technique to get this kind of brown here and white here while still having access to a lot of the funny shit, weird, cool shit that you can do with shaders. There's a lot of it that I still don't, like, I did this once, so it'll be a bit painful. This will be a bit painful, is what I'm saying. This is the effect we were trying to get, so it would be a little bit brown. And here, we can worry about stuff like this bit that's a little bit wider. Yeah, we can worry about all that later. Let me... Where did these go? Oh, there they are. Thank you very much. So this side bit only has like a little... It doesn't look porous here. Just for the record, I am aware that modeling a piece of toast is probably like the most boring thing I could possibly do for a stream on Blender, but it's important practice. It's good practice to make something that looks real and looks... Try to make something that looks real as opposed to just making whatever the hell I want. I mean, I do still make, you know, shit whatever the hell I want at some points, but anyway. Let's see. Okay. So the way this lad works is he's got this huge monstrosity going on, right? I know this is using like a pre-made texture thing here. I don't quite understand this one yet. Oh, no, yeah, that's what that is. Is it? Something to do with scaling it out to the right size, I think it is. I think that's what this does. This is a mask, so this is the bit that lets you get the silver on top and the black on the sides. Then here, whatever's happening here, this is dealing with the bumping and scratching of it. This is blending these these multiple bits to give it that bumpy, scratchy, all that kind of texture to it. I used a few things in this that I haven't used since, and I'm a bit spooked by it now. Looking at it live, I'm like, oh god, maybe I'll start somewhere. How about that? Create some kind of mask. Okay, yeah, step 1. Create some kind of mask. I'm trying to figure out where this is coming from here. Scratch mask, polish mask, so it's combining. Yeah, I think I get it. It's choosing between these two. I had the factor 1. What does that matter? Actually, you know what? I can find out. That probably did nothing. Oh, okay, yeah. I see it now. I go to the top, swip back to this boy, so the polishing should disappear. No, it doesn't. The silver still stays on top. I can't remember how that happened then. Okay. So this is only adding in some of the marks. Two shaders. Ta-da. Oh, hang on. Okay. Right, I have an idea. No, I don't. What about these two here? What makes them appear in the different spaces? Like, it's a kind of masking, right? Oh. I think if I was to take this off, the whole thing turns silver. So it's something about this is deciding the... Yeah, because the polish mask is just a black and white image, right? So this lad's just basically saying this bit's black, this bit's white. Applying that to this. If this didn't have these, we would end up with a purely black. Okay, no, wasn't it? Not what I was expecting. I guess they have no shaders, so there's no way to color them in. Yeah, let's throw this bad boy back in. No, okay. Let me reset this. This is gonna take a bit. This is gonna take a little bit. Maybe I should just go for step 1. Make the mask. Yeah, let's go with that. How do I... These are the parts I'm so new to this bit of it. I'm like super off. I'm super out of it when it comes to even like how do I make the thing that goes in the place? Let's try. Let's give it a shot. I need to make a new thing. I mean, I've kind of already made it with this, haven't I? What if I just copy this? New image, create a new image. Crap, how do I copy? Yeah, fuck it. Post mask. 2024. Yeah, 2024 is fine. I don't need to worry about anything else. Generated type, blank. Color grid? Blank. Default color is black. Okay, that makes sense. Now if I were to... I'm getting there. Give me a second. Give me a second. Cube. Can't the material applied to it? New material. No, that's one I made before. This one hasn't been. That's not how I do it. Was it something like? Let me quickly. Uh-oh. I think I might have accidentally screwed up something on this lad. Uh-oh. How fix? Oh no. I need him to be working correctly. There we go. I need him to be working correctly so I know I have my reference. I'm trying to remember how I did it. How I even painted it on in the first place. Ignore the rig. That's a whole other shtick. Vector, multiply, 2 shaders. Yeah, I don't remember. Shit. Okay. Let's try something else. This lad should just be a texture applied to it. It shouldn't be... Yeah, base color is the texture. Okay. So let's... Just gonna work off what I have. How about that? Take this. And wrong one. Texture draw, overlay, blend, overlay, mix. No. What's the normal one? I wonder will this work? Nope, it will not. Oh, it was strength that was turned off. Okay. Gotcha. We're gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna repurpose this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Toast. Make sure that's saved. Looks interesting. Kind of shiny. Okay. Now, if I were to... I wanted to make it so that this bit was... Let me get rid of the reference images for a second. I actually should, for the sake of cleanliness, new collection, grab all these, chuck them into this collection, and what the? Oh, right, armature. Right, got it. So, these are my references. These are the things I'm using to help me figure this out. Now I can just, boom. I said, duh? Is that not? The body's not in. Okay, I get it. There we go. For some reason, I don't know why that happens in Blender. Someone else can explain that. But if you drag the skeleton on which something is built, of which the actual physical model is a child of, if you drag it into a new collection, the child does not go with it. It's super weird. Okay. Okay. Toss this back over to texture paint. What I just want... make all of this... I could just hear birdsong and I was very confused. Anyway. Yeah, it's from the song. Okay. I'm gonna guess there's gonna be a few bits. I actually want to quickly change something, because you see the way it's doing this weird whatever this is. That's because I was dicking around at the end of the last time I brought this thing up. I was dicking around with that. Yet it is still so shiny. What the? Oh, right. Apparently I set its roughness to 0. That's why it was so freaking shiny. 9.5. Sure. That makes sense. Okay. There's our white edge. Back to our texture paint mode. I'm sure there's bits of white appearing in places I do not want them to be, but I'll worry about that. Yeah. I'm getting it on the wrong part of the toast there. That's fine though. I can correct that in a minute. Where's the plane? Get rid of you for a second, please and thank. Okay. For some reason, oh my god, it's done like a little bit. You know, might end up helping us. Maybe, probably not in the end. Heck yeah. One slip of the mouse and I'm done. I don't mind if it bleeds a little bit here and there onto the other face, because that's like that will probably only sell the effect better. Real things are never so cut and dry. Why are we getting bits there where it's like I think it's the word aliasing for it. Seems to be aliasing real bad around some certain points. I guess because it's not, I'm trying to apply a flat paintbrush on a curved object. Probably something to do with that. Alright, I just want to smooth out some of these edges here. Don't look great. Alright, burnt toast, done. Thanks for joining me. Nah, I'm kidding. Let's see. Don't mind if this is too uneven. Want to get it working first. And worry about bits being even or uneven later. Just want to get rid of these jaggies. That's what I care about at the moment. I have a feeling I'm only making them worse on this particular part. Let me think, actually. Where are my modifiers? Do not put up the optimal display. No, okay, so it's not that. I was thinking maybe there was something funky with the mesh that was leading to that effect we were seeing there. I don't think that's the cause of it. Okay, whatever. It'll be what it'll be. Yeah, it's not. There's no helping me. Oh my god. What do I blur, actually? Yeah, it just, no matter what, it just does it. Oh well, whatever. Grab you. I need to learn some of those shortcuts better. Hopefully it just won't be too noticeable by the end. Let's... no, it is some mesh weird. It is some weirdness with the mesh. Not something I know how to handle, though. Suppose I'll have a look at it.
Thank you.
Hey, JJ. Toast father. I am currently working on a child on a new child now. It's a little burner on the edges, but I'm doing all right. JJ, how's yourself? Hope you had a good Christmas, whatever you're up to. And Santi was kind to you, etc., and all that jazz. Yeah, I'm gonna just do a bit of blur to deal with this awfulness, whatever's happening with it. Hopefully it'll fucking work. I'll probably come back and freaking mess around with it. Santa got you an air purifier? That's an interestingly dystopian thing to get from Santa. Is he preparing you for the cyberpunk future? Although, as I understand it, my sister-in-law does. They're actually after installing. She suffers from asthma, so they are actually after installing an air purifier in their house to help with that kind of stuff. Because yeah, that's something that might actually really help someone who suffers from that. I don't know what your reasons for it are, but hopefully it works. Whatever you need it for. There we go. You know what? I'm obsessing over fucking nothing here. So that's the toast masking, right? Allergies. That's the perfect reason for it. That's actually a brilliant reason. I hope it works very well for you, because that would be a huge quality of life improvement. I've thankfully not had too bad allergies in my life. Occasionally, some summers I'll get a bit snuffly and a bit of a runny nose, but I'm generally okay. One of the more common ones I get is whenever I meet a new animal, or I haven't been around animals for a while, I'll kind of start acting a bit allergic to them, but it clears up generally within a day or two. Used to be worse. One time I remember. When I was in uni, when I moved into a house with some friends and they had cats and the house was covered in fur, and for the first week I was just just you know, a snotty, horrifying mess, but after that it just kind of disappeared. My body was like, yeah, fuck it, we're done being allergic. And ever since then, it's been the same kind of thing where it'll happen for a week of living with a new pet or something like that, and then it's just gone. Then my body's just like, whatever, done with it. Ooh, yeah, no, and imagine you've been stuck inside a lot as well, JJ. That quite possibly wouldn't help. It depends, I guess. Oh, okay, stop. I'm putting away the fucking paintbrush on this one, okay? I cannot sit here all day brushing what is not even, this isn't even gonna show in the end. It's gonna be masked out of it. Okay, so that's the toast mask. So I'm gonna take this lot, I'm gonna disconnect this lot from this node, right? Take these, chuck them miles away. We don't need them anymore. I might bring them back later, but we'll deal with it when we get to it. So I think what I need now is called a mix shader. Nope, that is not how you do that. Search mix. There we go. This is probably overkill for a piece of toast. We're gonna get a water treatment system. Do you live outside of do you need... My parents have a huge water system, water treatment, sewage treatment system, because we live out in the countryside and there's no, the shit that people I get living beside a town or inside a town. You know, all that shit's taken care of. But for my parents, it's you live in the countryside, you gotta deal with your own fucking waste. And have your own water cleaned and all that kind of stuff. And they have a well, and that's fine because it gets it from so deep down. It's as pure as you're gonna get. But yeah, I imagine for you, I'm guessing you have issues with it. Moderate issues. Water in your house, really? City water and water quality is trash. Given events in America and places that have been left without water for long periods of time. I think it was Flint, wasn't it? Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised. generally I think it's okay in Ireland. Like I have no qualms drinking water straight out the tap. I've seen bits and pieces of here and there where it's been like, oh shit, it's, you know, not quite right. But on the for the most part, it's a-okay. Okay. Yellow. I'm just picking random colors here. Yellow and kind of an orangey brown. Shader. Another shader. And if I'm understanding things correctly, this should work. If I'm understanding things correctly, I need to actually apply it. Well, would you look at that? Fucking A. These are the wrong way around, but that's fine. I can just disconnect you, throw you there, and toss you there. Or I could have just changed the colors. I can just change the color. None of this is permanent. But look at that. We got like an actual, like, so here's what the idea behind that is. Like I was saying with the anvil earlier. Let me bring back my reference anvil. I've now got 2 shaders I can apply to 2 different parts of the toast. And I can do that to basically make, much like with this lad here, I have one shader that's making this polished kind of silvery look on the top, and another shader that's doing this dark, burnt kind of metal. Now, I can do the same, apply the same principle to here to make the crust of the bread, and then I can use something else to make the faces of the bread. I'm probably still going to need other textures to, like, give it the color and the detail it needs, but I can deal with that when I get to it. Like, that's not a huge deal. Cinnamon Toast Crunch? I've never. That's one of those things where I want to try it, but it's not a thing in Ireland. I did see a box of Lucky Charms there's actually a box of Lucky Charms down in my local place, which is, fun fact, Lucky Charms don't really exist in Ireland. But it's like £6.50 for a small box of it, and I'm like, no thanks. No, I'm good. I'm tempted. I remember it was here when I was younger. Like, it did actually exist in this country when I was a kid, but it has not existed for like 20 years. I will accept JJ. Hey Jack. 3D selfie session? Exactly. We're making the finest self-portrait here. We're going to hook up a rig to it. Much like the Pikachu from yesterday. We're gonna hook up a rig, and this is gonna be my VTuber avatar. How about that? How you doing, Jack? I'm honestly, I'm legitimately tempted to do that, by the way. Not today. Just imagine this piece of toast with fucking anime eyes and a mouth on it. I could do it and all. That's the thing. Oh, rigging just means, see this anvil? Hang on. Putting like a humanoid skeleton onto it so that it works with facial mapping and all that kind of stuff. This was the first thing I ever rigged. I rigged the fucking anvil because it was sitting in front of me, and I was like, whatever. The fuck is a VTuber? I'm in my 30s too, and I know. Freaking, you can't use that age excuse. VTubers are the new hotness in the video content creation land, where it's a person streaming or making videos as I am right now, except instead of a camera of me or just my voice, it's a digital avatar with a camera being used to track their face, which then blinks and moves their mouth and expresses similarly to how they are expressing in real life. Just look up HoloLive. If you literally Google search HoloLive, you'll see tons of it. VR chat style dealio. Exactly. That's basically where it started getting super popular. Also, clone. Sorry, I've totally missed. Welcome to my pipes slowly due to the amount of minerals in it. Oh shit, yeah, that's definitely an issue, JJ. We actually had a similar problem in my parents' house, where whatever was in the water and whatever the pipes were made of was reacting and causing them to degrade. As it turned out, the pipes in my parents' house were made out of old gun barrels, which was not a metal you were supposed to use for piping. It wasn't treated correctly for water insulation, but hey, it was a house that was built before 1970. I'm not even sure when it was built, actually. Like, it's an old enough, it's actually a pretty old house when I was thinking about it. But yeah, like, they used what they had to build the house. Bugging people in 14 using the proformance feature. What's the performance? Oh, you mean like the diddly do? The bard thing. The bard thing is a pretty freaking cool feature. Cappy. Exactly, yeah. Two kinds of metal. It was probably that, actually. It was probably partly that. The same thing that happens with water cooling loops. I mean, I say water cooling loops like it's a fucking unique to computers, but like, there's literally that thing of that's a thing you have to worry about in plumbing and all those kind of things, where if you mix certain metals in one system, they will, as Cappy said, galvanize and cause all kinds of issues. I know specifically with PC water cooling, it's copper. If you mix copper and aluminium, it will destroy it over time. It's funny how it was funny. My dad was explaining last time, one of the last recent times I was home. My dad was explaining to me that we have a fairly complicated water setup at my parents' house, and I need to know a bit of it just so someone knows a bit of it. So if my dad ever passes, that someone will have an idea what the hell's going on. I do need to actually draw up a map of that. I still need to do that. But yeah, he was walking me through a load of it, and I was like, oh, I know a bunch of these concepts because of PC water cooling. Because I've learned all about that. They added more instruments to it lately. Ooh. Have they added a giant vuvuzela? Can you do that now, clone? So your house was in the... Possibly. It's entirely possible. Right, so there's two things I want to do here. I want to get the colors, right? And I can do that by creating another couple textures and just kind of copying the colors over to this model, right? So that'll be image texture nodes going straight into here. Stream elements, are you okay? You're a bit late. You're a bit late on the live alert there. I have been live for 48 minutes now, stream elements, just so you know. You were watching, you like were on my stream, right? And it was running. Because stream elements just said I went live. Okay, anyway. Whatever. Stream elements just went, Toasty's live. Violin, viola, cello, and double bass. That sounds like you can do some pretty cool shit with it. Oh, when you have old installations, you don't know what they're from, and you screw it up. Yeah. It wasn't that. I don't think my. Actually, no. It's possible. It's possible the people who like some work was done to our house over time. So it's possible this new stuff they put in screwed up what was already there. But I had to do right. The whole thing had to be replaced. It's fine. Actually, I must remind my dad about that, the different thing, because he's actually working on a new bathroom at the moment. Anyway, what I was saying was, I'm gonna need 2 more image textures to provide the coloring for here and here. So they will go. It'll be image texture into base color here. Then I'm going to need some displacement maps. Is that how you say it? Is that what I would be? I think it would be some kind of displacement. No, it's like I did with this jank here. let me actually throw it back in. So this is just going to affect the whole thing. You guys haven't seen what this looks like. Beauty, grace, this is everything you need in toast. What VTuber doing? Face cam? Yeah, animation without the animation. You know, actually, another great example of it is the animojis on iPhone. That's exactly the same thing, pretty much. It's just face tracking is so easy to do now, so easy and cheap to do now that anyone can just do it and throw a model on. Like I could throw it up now. I would demonstrate it now, but it's a pain in the ass when my camera's already in use to set up the rigs I do have on my computer to get because you have to disable the camera. It's a whole thing. I'll maybe do it later. Maybe if I'm feeling up to it. What's happening with this? There's some kind of weird... There we go. Okay. Deepfakes are terrifying enough. That's interesting. I think it's super cool. It's part of the reason I've learned to do the rigging for it and stuff like that. I think it's a really cool thing. It's not something I personally would use, but I like the idea of it, and I like the idea of making them for people. So I wanted to learn how to do that. Also, good money in it. And yeah, I like the way I look at it is, it's one of those things that when I first seen it, I looked at it and I was like, that's weird. I dislike this in you know, off the cuff for no real reason. And then I thought about it for a while and I was like, wait, why do I dislike it? It's just literally putting on a costume for your stream, for your entertainment. It's no different than, as far as I'm concerned, it's no different than Dr. Disrespect throwing on his wig and playing his persona. It's the same thing. It's just a bit more technologically advanced. It's yeah, not like that's it. Don't have a PC, but it's same standard heating systems. Yeah, it's like PC water cooling, central heating systems, any kind of system. It's all those same principles apply to it. Copper will dissolve iron, zinc, or aluminium electrochemically. They use the same stuff for making them lead batteries. Ah, okay. Copper plumbing, you can usually use copper or plastic. Yeah, you can. You're stuck. Thank you, Jack. Carolina's had a small cold, not COVID related, for the past few days, and I've been fine. And just before we started stream, I'm kind of feeling like just that thing in the back of your throat when you know you're about to get a cold. That might be happening to me now. And I thought I got away with it scot-free, but fuck. Here we are. More brownie today? Even better than last time? Here. Send, Cappy. Send to Ireland, please. I will take and I will love and I will care for. Alright. Let's fix this. I forgot how much I love playing with displacement maps. It's so funny. F1 3D Euclidean. It's a Voronoi texture, whatever that means. Let's bring the scale down. Come on. Oh wow, hang on. The scale going down is not fixing it. Maybe this scale? Yeah, it's this scale that needs to go down. 0.01. Let's go with that. Now, this scale can go up. This scale actually needs to be quite high because we want a bumpy texture. A bit like we're going for something like this. So, actually gonna need to be pretty... Sure. This is some tryptophobia triggering stuff right here. Randomness. Oh my god. What is... Does anyone know what Voronoi? Voronoi? Does anyone know what that even is? Has one sense of taste as well? Fine. It's not been... It's not showing anything crazy. Level... I'm gonna pause. Let's change this from Voronoi. Maybe actually leave the Voronoi in there. I'll disconnect it later. Let's try noise. Noise should make sense, right? Yeah, get you out of there. Rescale, detail, roughness. Oh no. Oh no. What is... I'm not sure what's up with the, like, the layering of these things here. What have I done? Oh lord. Oh lord, he's thick. 0.01. Let's go with that. Bump the scale up to infinity. Now that's a bumpy... That's a little closer. That's getting to where I need it to be. Like just that kind of a little bit rough of a texture. Crumbly, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. Hang on. Oh, Cappy. Holy shit, those look amazing. Dude. That is not safe for work right there. That is some top tier food porn. Holy shit. Take your dandruff. Level 5 until February now anyway, so just keep to yourself and you'll be grand. Yeah, no, I'm not, we're not leaving the house basically for anything, really, at any point. So it's not too much a deal. I wonder, how do I... Maybe I can reuse the mask? I'm thinking now, if I want to apply this noise to only... I'm gonna do this in material preview from now on, because... Yeah, this is fine. Like, this gets the idea across. This is also total overkill, by the way. If you're making a piece of toast, you probably don't want to do this the way I'm doing it. I'm going for hyper-realism and screwing the performance. I'm just doing it for fun. Okay. Let's go for detail of 5. Roughness. Roughness maxed. Distortion? Oh my god. Oh, that is some... I was gonna say MC Escher, but that's not the right one. I want to say... Van Gogh. That is some Van Gogh shit there. Ooh. Well, I don't even know if my computer can fucking, like, handle... I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Let me... I can't. I'm gonna check. Oh, yeah. That is immediately... Just changing that is spiking my GPU to 100%. I really want to get my new GPU. I would really like to have my new GPU, because... I mean, I'd still have to worry about stuff like this, but, you know, it wouldn't be quite as spooky. For some reason... Yeah, whenever you add this kind of distortion to something, you get a little bit of... It adds a little bit of girth. I've yet to figure out why that is. Oh, I enjoy that. I enjoy that so much. Okay, let's stop dicking around with that. Let's go and check on our reference. Anvil. Thank you. Takes a second to load in. It is actually a pretty complicated anvil. So it doesn't have displacement. No, it's using normals. Okay. How in the name... Yeah, because it's not using... Yeah, because it's not actually physically displacing the texture. It's applying a faked... It's applying... Okay, let me try and... I know I'm explaining things that probably no one cares about. Or anyone that does care about it probably already knows them. But it's more just for me. It's more for... I'm explaining it to reinforce it myself. This anvil doesn't actually use the displacement that I'm using on the toast. It's using these pre-made maps, which it's then applying onto it to give it the appearance of like these little dents and stuff like that, to make it look like the light is playing through these little dents. But in actuality, this one's a good example here. This looks like a kind of a tiny dent in the side so that it'd be a bit caved in. But when you look at it like this, it's perfect. It's a perfectly flat edge. I don't know if this will... Yeah, no, it's perfectly flat edge in cycles as well. That's normal that's normal maps, I think. That is your normal maps coming into play. I don't know what this is. Oh yeah. So there's a whole bunch of normal maps on here that are handling scratches, texture, color. That's scratch mask. What's this one? I pull that off. Yeah, that's the bumps and stuff. So that's the one I made myself. This I made, and I baked that myself as part of this learning experience tutorial I was following. Like, I think is there such a thing as a mix displacement node? Does that exist? Let's find out. Vector displacement. No. Maybe I can do it through something else. I can probably do it some other way. Color ramp, maybe? Or just mix RGB? No, it wouldn't be mix RGB. We'll cross that hill when I come to it. How about that? How about I just mosey on with it now? Okay. Yeah, so maybe I can't learn as much from this as I thought I could. I got the masking thing though, so I'm happy I got that much at least. Cool. What's happening? What's happening down here? Some kind of jank happening here. Yeah, I think that's the mesh being badly made by me. Because I think I just moved the whole thing over as opposed to just... Yeah, instead of just moving this in, I like grabbed the entire circle around it and moved the whole thing like that. And I think that's what's causing that. Let me see if I can fix that now. No, no, actually, that's not what I did, is it? I'm not sure. I don't know. Straight up. Not a clue. It's happening from somewhere and I can't see why or how. But whatever. It's not the end of the world. I'll deal with it later. I say I'll deal with it later. I will ignore it for the sake of my sanity. I will ignore it. Okay. Let me try something here. Here, mix shader. Let's try search color ramp. Toss you in there. No, that's not how that's working. Sort of. Okay. How does the brown side look? I've done something here and I'm not really sure what I just did. I think it's an improvement. Maybe it's like it's applied what I've done. Hang on. RGB. I don't know what HSV even means, to be perfectly frank. Maybe it's not the color I want. Maybe it's the alpha I want. No, that wouldn't make any sense. What have I made? Holy shit, that actually looks kind of cool. I've made like pixelated toast. I don't know why it's doing that. I haven't the foggiest idea. Okay, sure. Let's change it back to RGB, see if that changes how it reacts. No, okay, same thing. Position 0. Linear. Ease. Cardinal. No, not a hint. Not a hint, nor hide, nor hair of a clue why that's working that way. All right, let's ditch the color ramp. Man, this one was so much easier. Math. Clamp value add. Multiply. No, it won't be you either. I need to take the mask into account to affect the displacement. How about I just Google it? Blender mask displacement. Mask displacement map modeling Blender artist community. Thank you. Nope. Ah, okay. It was a mix RGB node. Right. So if I take you as my mask, so that's my factor. Color 1, color 2, color goes into displacement. Right, that works. That actually does work. Watch. I was nearly I was nearly bamboozled there, man. Look at that. Okay, okay. So we have a, don't ask me what's happening. Don't ask me why it's like pixel shading it now. I have no idea why that's suddenly happening. I think I might have messed something up by accident. Displacement. Yeah, I have no idea. That seems to be, maybe if I... oh, I see what's happening. I get it. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. What the fuck? What did I do? What is this? What is this monstrosity? Have I just made a giant tunnel of toast? It's really bothering me. It's really bothering me. The way some of this stuff is like cutting through the toast, and I don't know why it's happening. I must have accidentally moved something at some point. Let's see where the mesh is. This is what you see moments before your death. This is the last thing you ever see. Blah. This is me coming at you romantically. This is what Carolina has to deal with on a regular basis. Yeah, okay. Yes, it is that thick. Okay. Let me figure the F out what I did wrong. Edit mode, right? Edit. Okay, wasn't that. It was not that. Get rid of you entirely. You're fine. Okay, mix. Texture coordinate object. Scale 102 roughness. Is it the fact? Oh, shit. So it's... Hang on. Something, gears are turning. Gears are turning in my head. Come on, you can get there, dude. You're so close. If I change this color... I don't actually... I'm not 100% sure why that worked. Or if it did actually work. Let me... Yeah, no, smooth crust. Smooth crust. Rough face. I don't understand. What happens? What if I make this... Okay. What if I make it red? I'm guessing. So my theory is the numerical value of the color is applying a directionality to the displacement, a directionality and a severity to displacement. So when it's white, it's 100% or something. Can your man do this? The fuck? Look at that. It's not even. It won't even go below the floor. It'll only go up and down as well. Oh my god. This is what Blender's all about, man. Okay, so my guess is that the color is applying a numerical value to the displacement that is pushing it in a certain direction. Because you're not supposed to add a color in, right? So if I just set that to black for now, that's fine. And later on, we basically replace color 2 with whatever we want the effect on the crust to be. Did I do it? Did I learn? Did I successfully do a learning? Gabby, your goddamn brownies are taunting me. If I clamp, why does the clamp do that? What happens if I change it from mix to multiply? Might just take one I needed. I mean, can you stop at just one? Is it even possible to have such restraint? Sneezed, sorry. Come on. That's actually okay, but why is it applying it? Why is it applying it across the whole thing now when I've changed it from clamp to something else? Not the same kind of application of it. Oh, well, no, yeah, I don't know. Add. Interesting. Subtract. This is it. This is how you art, folks. This is all you have to do. You just click the node. Click the node and go repeatedly. You've done it. You've become an artist. What was it? Mix was it before? I dislike how there's kind of like a kind of a sharper line there. That's most likely down to my masking. Realistically, for the record, I know this is not how toast actually looks. Okay, just hold your horse. We're learning. We're learning. We're learning. That's interesting that these different ones, the value seems to be a good one. Hue, all the other ones kind of apply something. Overlay. I just want to switch off cycles because it's a little easier on my computer. That's nice the way it's kind of eaten into the other second. That's what I want to see. Change to mix. There's probably something about the math that's happening behind the scenes here that explains this. Yeah. Not sure why darkens. That's actually interesting when you look at it like this. It's applying the displacement fully on this face, but only partially up here. And this is where the mask is a different color. What if I was to change you down to there? Yeah, I could not explain that to you. Oh, I think I've done my thing again. Hang on. There it is. I've learned the telltale signs for it now. When it gets this pixelation going, it's done the bad thing. It's done the bad thing. Okay. Bap. There you go. Leave it on both of them on black. Don't worry about it later. I'll leave this on mix for now. That way I'll recognize the name of the node. I'll understand what the hell I was at. Let me bring back my reference images, please. So we want... This is obviously, this is a bit much at the moment. Like, that's not what actual toast looks like. It's actually a bit more sparse and a bit deeper. You can see like there's even, like, if we're going for hyperrealism, we will be trying to account for the shadow cast inside of the toast, right? We're also going to need another form of displacement for these larger divots. And then finally a third one to get the crust texture right. Get this lad here, and this should be, I'm gonna say, clouds. I'm gonna use cloud displacement for this one. Yeah, because that has a, stretch your imagination, trust me. That has a vaguely cloudy kind of texture to it, right? Maybe with a couple divots here and there, same as these big ones. Yeah, okay. Let's work on that then. Voronoi, you're gone. You're out. Don't need you no more. Let's try texture. Sky point. Okay, where's cloud isn't a texture. Magic. White noise is a texture. Oh, I'm using noise at the moment. What if I change... Huh, hang on. What if I used white noise instead of noise? Wave. Wave might work too. Image texture. Image texture work? I don't know. I don't know if image texture would work. Musgrave. What's a Musgrave texture? The Musgrave texture node evaluates a fractal Perlin noise at the input texture coordinates. Unlike the noise texture, which is also a fractal Perlin noise, the Musgrave texture allows greater control over how the octaves are combined. Get it? If you do, please write it down and send it to toasty113@hotmail.com. I would like to get it. Okay, let's try Sky. Let's try Sky. Because they each have more than just... Oh, of course. If freaking... I guess these are named after people? Sun, air, dust, sun. Okay, let's not try Sky. Let's go for wave. Let's try wave out. So... take our object space. I'm actually not 100% sure what the object space, the object texture coordinate does here. I guess it takes the actual position of this, maybe? I don't know. I legitimately don't know. Don't even ask. Wave texture, duplicate our displacement lad, take our color and toss that into height, then toss our old displacement into our other color, and so this should affect this area. Or not. Might be some fine tuning required. There it is. Okay. We have made something. This would be one of the cases to use color ramp, I think. I think this would be the right place to use that. X diagonal, so this should go all over the gaff. Cool. Bands or rings? Okay. Let's see how bad it looks from here. We can worry about the fine details later. Toss you guys out. A moment. 7C and raining. Winter is no more. Maybe ever. Global warming, man. That's how it is. So this is basically just me on a bad hair day, right? Yeah, that's pretty accurate, actually. Bump you back down a little. 0.02. No, okay. 0.02 is too much. Is that mid-level? Bring it up, actually. Mid-level of 1? That is too much, is it? Okay, I don't really know what mid-level does, so I'm just gonna set mid-level back to its default value. It's apparently 0. Detail. Oh yeah, these do nothing in material preview mode. Fortunately, my CPU has to suffer through this. Detail scale. Hang on, I want to have a quick look. X-axis. X-axis is across. And no. I think bands across the X-axis makes them some sense. Not necessarily, no. Maybe it's the Z-axis? Okay. I think it's the Z-axis, but I don't really know why. Phase offset. Oh yeah, that's nothing. Let's bring this back a little, make these a little smaller. A little chunkier. Oh, look at that. I enjoy messing with these sliders. I could do this all day, man. Should be high distortion. Okay, so high distortion might be a total thing for me here. Let's leave it at 10. Let's bump the scale up a little. I turn detail down to 0. It ends up a lot more flat looking. We're getting there. Scale. Okay, not what I want to do. Just bear with me. fix face. Okay. 0.001. That's actually not bad. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Obviously not perfect yet, but I was totally on the right track. I am totally on the right track. That's like a little, like it's a little much at the moment, but that's definitely getting there. That could totally pass for this kind of bumpiness, depending on the lighting, depending on a lot of other things. I definitely need a ton of fine tuning. I want to apply it. It's kind of being applied completely in every way. I think you can use something. This is where you use color ramp. So color ramp, toss you in there. Look at that. So you see now it's being applied. I'm not really sure why color ramp does this for the record. I think it's basically randomly choosing between 0 and 1 and applying it based on what the color ramp is. So if I put more black into it, we end up with less overall distortion by the looks of it. Okay. If I turn it back down and turn the white up, we end up with more. Yeah, okay. That ain't too shabby at all. This is so overkill for a piece of fucking toast. But I'm learning a lot, so this is great. I'll leave this as is for the moment. This is nowhere near complete by any stretch of the imagination. But hey, I learned some shit, so I'm pretty happy with that. I don't mean to say I'm done with Blender. I wanna move on. I wanna save your goddamn files every now and then. I want to work on making it look more like, well, toast. So I want to work on adding the proper kind of brown and bits of white color on the outside, and then the white and brown on the faces. Yeah. Okay. Give me one moment. I am just going to quickly go to the bathroom, and I'll be back in just a second. Alrighty, I'm back. I was accidentally moving around Blender there, but it's fine. Okay. So I'm going to need two things. I'm going to need a texture for here and a texture for here. How now? How now do I go about this? We're gonna make an image texture for one of them and basically apply it into the base color here. Okay, right. Makes sense. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Don't add subsurface. Don't bother with subsurface. Okay. I maybe for the end throw some subsurface in, subsurface scattering, the way the light plays underneath. But for now it can wait. Yeah, for now that can wait. Right. Save just out of sheer panic, toast mask. Toast face 2024. Let's multiply that by 2. Oh, hang on. Oop. Multiply 2. 204. Right. 2K texture for toast. I think that's not overkill. Too much, I wouldn't think. So if this is gonna be the face, we'll start out with a base color of. Oh, you know, can I? I probably can't. Did that? Oh, it did. Mother fudger. Toast. Base. Times 2. Right, alpha. Get the color vaguely close to what a piece of toast would look like. Save me a bit of doing later. Yeah, white with a teeny tiny hint of brown. I think that should be right. Alpha generated type, fill the image with a grid of you testing. No, that's fine. I don't think I need that. Right. Save it first and foremost. Then object mode, pick our piece of toast, go to its materials. No, not even. No, sorry. No. Shading. Texture, image texture, open, toast face, replaces our base color. Not bad. No, not bad at all. That's pretty close to what toast looks like, isn't it? No, it's not, but have an effort. I'll take it for now. We're getting there. I'm happy with that. Right. Yeah, and it doesn't even apply it to the. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. Now I need to figure out. This is something I don't know how to do. This is something I've done it, but I kind of fudge my way through it every time. Cloud, texture, brush, blender. This is where apparently people would generally use different programs for this kind of deal. For doing this kind of stuff. But I want... Those programs cost money, so I'm not gonna use them. That's my reasoning, and I'm sticking to it. Cloud texture brush blender. That's what I've Googled, and I have not. have not got stuff to show for it. If I change this, I'm just gonna change it straight to black. Okay. Yeah, I can actually color here, but because this isn't being applied, yeah, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because of the way the nodes are set up, it's not the paint that's applying here does exist on this, but it's not actually being applied to this side because this is being controlled by a different principal BSDF. Boy. F text drop. Okay, how do I do this? How do I do this? There's a way you can take a brush and you can turn it into something else entirely. And I cannot for the life of me remember how to do it. I can never remember how to do it. It's just one of those things. Let me try clouds, texture, brush, clouds, noise type soft, hard would be, well, that's interesting. Color grayscale. Do I want it to be grayscale? Maybe. Can probably affect the color of it later down the line. Brightness, color properties. Okay. I've made a cloud brush, right? No, I have not. How do I use my cloud brush? New deck. No. No, I have no freaking clue. God damn it. Oh. Oh, I crashed Blender. It was not happy with whatever the fuck I was doing. I was attempting there. Okay. Let's try that again. I don't think I'll have lost anything there because I'm pretty sure I was saving. Ah! Lost one thing, but it's not huge. I think it was literally just this step. Texture. Oh, did I save it? I don't know if I saved it. I did save it. Face, color to base color. Boom, done. Easy. I'm legitimately probably need to watch a tutorial midstream to figure this one out. Blender, cloud, brush. I'm clicking through so many bits here. Is there no... It's weird. It's like legitimately weird. There's no just like written, here's how to make a cloud brush. No one's just written it down somewhere. It's all videos. It's all done in videos. I should probably just find a pre-made set of brushes I could use. That would be the smart thing to do, but I kind of want to understand how to make it from, you know, nothing first. Blender.stackexchange. Okay. Thanks. Okay, I've deleted the brush now. I shouldn't be able to do shit. Yeah, I have literally no brush. I've made a new brush. It works. Okay. This brush is called brush, and that is my basic brush. There are many like it, but this one is mine. Gotta say, I'm killing it with the pop culture references today, or the meme references. Just references basically. Brush 001 is a new brush of type. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just having a midlife crisis. Ignore it. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Tool. Oh. Is that it? Oh my god, is that it? Why did that? I don't know why that worked. What have I made here? So if I change to this one, this should just be my standard brush, right? Right? Basic bitch brush. Why? Okay, I think I understand it now. This is the selector, and then these are the settings for whichever one I have selected here. So if I wanted to make a new one, I'd go brush 02, and then I could change this to something like marble, and I'll end up with this. Okay. Now if I want to go back to my clouds, fuck. No. Why did that go like that? Okay, this changed you to clouds. Why is it copy? Why is it mother brush 1, brush 2, brush text. Oh, I'm just ruining everything. Haven't I? Is it because they're all drawing from one texture? So do I need a texture? It's basic texture for this one. And then for brush 02, I'll use texture 01, which will be marble. Now if I switch back to brush 1, now it's clouds. Now it's marble. Okay. We got there. We got there eventually. You know, actually, not a bad char grilled pattern. Okay, let's get rid of everything I've done here. Oh, Shukra. No. don't... Yeah, this is just fill, so this should just be... It should very much be a whatever kind of deal. Fill, using this color. How do I change the... Fill threshold? 100? No. Yes. Okay, so now we're back to our base. We're back to our base setting. Set you back down to your 0 setting. Go back to my brush. Now I don't want to use... I think it's multiply I want to use. Use brush 1, which is made of clouds. There's another setting I want to change here, and I'm trying to remember what it is. Brush 1, multiply, so this should... No. Darken? No. Okay. Whoops, up. I think what I want to do, grab this color here. That's my main color. Swap which one I'm using. Then grab this lad. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I'm mistaken. I'm very much mistaken. No, that's just causing darkness now. I'm a little bit just clicking randomly. And hoping it works. Just a touch. Let's have a look. It's always using black as its secondary color. Maybe because the mode is set to darken? No. What if I set it to multiply? No, that doesn't change how it's acting for some reason. Color palette, advanced, texture, tiled, random. Oh, hello. Random? Why? Okay. No, I am lost. I am 100% lost. Okay. We're just gonna watch the video. We're just gonna watch a video that I think might tell me what it is. I'm trying to find... Okay. Hello? Oh, yeah, Twitter. Okay. Twitter again. For some reason, my new watch, smartwatch, it double alerts me for basically everything, and I've yet to figure out why it's doing that. Blender beginner tutorial series. I'll bring this up here so you guys can see what I'm doing. We're literally just looking at YouTube. The tutorials. This is legitimately, this does teach actually quite a bit, and it's actually really nice. Texture painting, random materials, particles. Materials. Texture painting. I'm going to mute it. So I don't know, I don't get copyrights from it or something. So I think this is masking, wasn't it? Once I've found what I want to see. Okay. Okay.
Put in there, which isn't what we want. We want to use our original colors here, but we want to add like a stencil effect to it, and that's what texture mask does. I only just learned this myself. So anyway, we're clicking on new texture, and then down here, the very bottom, there's a little texture panel. And then at the top, we want to select from brush, mask, texture. And then from the type, because the default is set to image, you can put any image in there, but we're going to use clouds. So this is a procedurally generated texture that comes with Blender. It's probably the most common type of procedural texture you use a lot, basically. So if we paint now, you'll see that we get a very faint, if I just turn this up just so we can see it, you can see we get a texture painted over it now. And you'll note that actually the more you paint, it sort of covers it up, but it still kind of keeps the same like tile to it. So actually what I like to do is change the mapping to random. And then like
so
every
it's
time you
not
press
texture, but texture mask? I don't understand why. I don't understand the difference. I've already kind of effed up the... You know what? We're just gonna... Oh, there's no getting rid of them, is there? I was gonna delete all the bad ones I made, and go for the next. All right, let's just work on brush 001. We're going to say it is a brush mask instead of a... Oh wait. No, I've already fucked it up, haven't I? I've already given it a texture. All right, now it no longer has a texture, okay? So it's just basic. So we'll go to... This is the same brush, but this is the mask of this. Someone please, for the love of God, explain to me why. Explain to me why. What masking is? What is the concept of masking? How does it work? Why is it called that? How do? Okay. We're going to add a new mask, make it clouds. I mean, I could probably just use texture 001 on this, because that is just clouds. Yeah, that's the one I already made. Delete that. No, it still exists. Okay, whatever. Hey, well, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Are you here to watch me fucking lose my shit? Oh. That's actually doing what I want now. Oh my goodness. That's actually... It's... But... Okay, I'm gonna delete this for 1 second. We're gonna go back to brush. We're gonna set texture. All right, now it's bad again. So I think, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on this one, I think by changing the brush, there's been a lot of shit losing. There's already been a lot of shit losing. The brush thing has been fucking shitting me up. I'm very new to 3D modeling, for the record. So please backseat. I've been trying to get the brush. I've been trying to basically get a brush that'll let me get something like this going. Maybe just with a cloud, like I'm just going to use a cloud texture for it. I think I can get, I just want to like, you know, bits and pieces of brown interspersed with white. That's all I care about. I'm handling the bumping with procedural displacement. Apparently the Maya and Blender, it's so the differences between Maya and Blender, as I understand it, is how you go about it, but the underlying concepts are still the same. I've seen some comparison between Maya and Blender. I'm not using Maya because it costs money. It costs a lot, actually. I don't know what the shtick is with it, why it costs so much, but let me just I'll toss her up on stream for a second. I have Alt space M. Oh, there we go. Maya software. I'm sure because you're in uni, you don't have to pay for this. But like, whew. Poof. This is the default pricing? I'm assuming maybe there's a free product trial version. There's your student access. Okay. But yeah, as far as I don't know, you might notice I have apparently I'm using the Maya default for my colors and stuff like that. If I go to edit, preferences, viewport, nope, themes, UI, interface, nope, I said it somewhere. 2 words, industry standard. Yeah, that makes sense. But like, you know what, when you have something like that that's an industry standard, just have a free version that people like babby boys like me can use. I mean, I think that's why Blender is popular. Again, popular is because it's free. I understand they both have their strengths and weaknesses, and they both do different things. So it's not actually as clear cut as that. But yeah. Okay, so what I was trying to understand, Will, I have a brush. I have brush 001. I have created a brush. Here is the settings of that brush. Here's also the settings of that brush. But we're not going to look at these settings. We're going to look at these settings. I know me pointing. I'm pointing with my mouse and I'm pointing with my face as well, but that doesn't actually translate very well. I have these settings, right? If I take this, I've set this brush to have a texture of clouds, and then when I paint, it puts this black mark on it. Right? Then if I delete this and paint normally, then it's just using brown. So I think when I'm changing the brush, I'm basically saying, hey, instead of being whatever the setting here is, whatever your brush setting is here, instead be whatever this is. This is clouds, apparently. Now, it doesn't actually look like clouds, I think, because I fucked up something. I think it was the strength was too high. No. I messed with something earlier, and I can't remember what it was, and it made it... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. So now you can see it's a cloudy kind of black and brown. So it's using the foreground color to replace the white, but then it's always just using the black, no matter what. Unless instead of setting it as a brush, I set it as a brush mask. Now, if I set it as a brush mask, I gotta stop doing that. Just use 0. Just use the original cloud. Use the original cloud texture, okay? I keep doing this. Now we actually get... Let me turn that strength back up. Now we're actually getting, look. brown in the foreground, and I'm not sure actually if I change this to red. No, yeah, it's ignoring that. So now it's taking the white section or the black section from here, from this procedurally generated whatever you do, and it's coloring that, and then it's not ignoring whatever's in a second. I don't quite understand why that is. I'm not good at art programs, let alone 3D art. So a lot of this is me being like, oh. I think I get it. Instead of it applying, when it's a brush mask, instead of it applying literally the texture I have made and putting that straight onto the model, when it's a mask, it's using the texture as a black and white mask. Well, can you explain the concept of masking to me? I've struggled with this all my life. This is not the first time I've come across masking, but something about it being called a mask makes it so it doesn't compute in my head. But mask mean do thing when color 1 and don't do thing when other color. That's my understanding of masking. Is apply the thing on the white parts of the mask and not on the black parts of the mask, or something like that. You know, spray painting, how they have those sheets of paper. So like, so a mask is a stencil, basically. That's the idea behind it, right? Oh my god. Holy shit. Masking tape. Oh my god. Oh no. This whole time, it's been staring me in the fucking face. That's why it's called masking tape. Because you use it to stop the paint from getting... Oh, shit, dude. Oh, this makes so much more sense now. Holy fuck. That's actually a brain fucking... Oh. The braingasm. Like the holy shit, the knowledge has been received. I get it. Thank you all. Okay, right. Well, we learned. I have officially learned. I've actually learned tons today. I'm super happy with it. No, that's too dark. I just realized my flux is still on, so all my colors are wrong anyway. I gotta remember to turn that off before streams, man. I gotta just set up a script that auto turns it off for me. Okay, a little too brown. That could be a strength thing. No. What if I change it from mix to multiply? Ooh, Yeah, I still don't really understand the difference between a lot of these ones. Like what I'm really doing here, I don't quite understand. Let's take our texture mask. So it's currently tiled. We want to change that to random. Because otherwise you end up with repeating patterns. Even lately, you've been working on tank tread rig in Maya. So, do you mean like an animation rig? Hang on, like an animation rig for tank treads? Are you like taking each individual tread on the tank and making like its own little bones and I'm going to use words wrong. If I use them wrong, please correct me. But you're basically like making it so that each one is animated, and when it, yeah, I can imagine that being crazy, stupid, annoying. I wouldn't I would not approach tank treads like that. If I was to do it, maybe it makes sense. That's how you do it for like a big budget thing. Obviously, when I'm looking at these things, I'm like, how do I do it the easiest way possible? I suppose you could make some really cool tank treads if you have such fine control over each one. Could you apply physics? Could you apply physics to the animation as opposed to hand animating it? Like if you set the bones up, could you then make them just work with physics as opposed to actually having to do something with them? No, because you want them to move with the wheels. Then you need to set up a whole physics system of the wheels moving the threads and... No, okay, so that wouldn't work. Well, I mean, it would work, but it would probably be so heavy. It would probably be so heavy it would be too much. Also, yes, this anvil is rigged. This was my first ever VR face rig attempt. Was this? that's why this exists as it is. It did not work very well, but I got it to move based on my face, so I was happy. I managed to do what I managed to do today was I managed to take the concept. I made this anvil following, I'm sure well, you know, Andrew Price, the Blender guru. He does tons of Blender tutorials and stuff like that. But it's like it's 3D modeling tutorials just done through Blender. Like they're like it's not like just specifically Blender stuff, although he uses Blender tools in it. Yeah, I followed one of his tutorials that did that, and what the bit of learning I had learned in this but forgot and found today was how to make on this lad. See, I've got that polished top and that black side. That's two different normals or something. That's masked. That is masked, which now makes way more sense. Using the name mask for it. I basically did that for this, where I have masked this kind of crust. I've masked the crust as one part, and the face is another part. That's where all this is coming from. And then I've applied some procedural displacement jazz to make this kind of stuff. This is like this is the very basic. This is none of this is like final product. But I got bored of trying to, not so much bored. I kind of hit a wall with what I was doing here, so I decided to move on to painting it and making it look like toast. And then I must have spent an hour on the brush, honestly, alone. They taught me next to nothing in university, and I have to learn everything through YouTube tutorials. Yeah, I did learn good things when I was in uni. Not from every lecturer. It very much depends on the lecturer and the class and the material. The way you learn in university is not the way everyone learns good. Let's say. I personally, I have a degree in computer science. I know nothing about art or 3D modeling. This is only in the past few months I've picked up this shit. It's all been through YouTube tutorials and Udemy courses and Googling. Probably there's probably things that you have learned. This is what I found. University is really good at teaching you theory and the thought process and the history of a art form, and that knowledge is valuable. But what university seems to me to be bad at doing is teaching you to practically apply that knowledge. That's why I personally feel, having done a computer science degree, I understand it in theory, but I'm bad at, I've never, because I never really had a proper programming job, I do not know how to actually apply it to an actual system. I can look at a system and kind of understand it very easily, and that is valuable from what I learned from uni. And it took me a long time to realize I had learned that from uni. I didn't feel like I'd learned that, but then when it came to actually looking at stuff, I was like, oh no, I understand this, but I can't make it myself because I haven't learned how to apply it. But when I look at someone else's one, I can figure it out. There is value in it. I just don't think it should. If you're learning, you gotta do your own shit. And as Cappy says, it also teaches old stuff as well. So you kind of, the newer shit, you gotta learn yourself. Whew. Yeah, no, I can feel. Oh, okay. Oh, Cappy, that brownie. Oh, check this out, Will. Oh, fucking tempting us here. Fucking, oh, it's a good brownie. I wish if I do a cooking stream, I'll probably bake cookies or something like that. When the tangent counter reaches 50, I'll do it. I'll do the cooking stream, and we'll make. I think I'm gonna make cookies. I think cookies are my favorite. They're my favorite thing to bake. Just so freaking delicious. Right, let's get back to actually painting this, and not just wildly spinning my mouse around. Okay, I'm actually also gonna, because I'm lazy, I'm gonna apply this on the y-axis, which means, yeah, it should paint both sides. So I'm just gonna paint both sides the same. It's whatever. So in theory, if I do something like that, that's way too. It's way too stark a contrast. Let me turn. See the way it's, you can clearly tell that this is just a line I have done. I hate it. I hate it. I hate all of it. Hey, Ali. I'm making a photorealistic piece of toast, literally just for the sake of learning. That's the point. That's the shtick behind this. That's the only reason for this to exist. How you doing anyway, Ellie? I hope your Christmas was good. Was I asking you about your Christmas? I hope your Christmas was good regardless. Regardless of whether I was or was not asking you about it previously. What if I tried darken? No. Random. Pressure. Angle. Random. That's your stroke. Which one's this? Yeah, so that makes it so I do kind of get this. I want to use a different kind of stroke. Yeah, I think I want something closer to. This is the normal one. So this is what I was using before. That's your standard deal. That one's pretty even throughout. I think I want it to be hard in the center and very soft towards the edges. That way I can kind of fake the look I'm going for. Let's see how this one works. No, too even. Can I apply random jitter to the stroke? Possibly. Almost definitely, Ali. Can I apply random jitter? Can I figure it out? Not so sure. Hey, look, random jitter. Oh, sweet. Thank you very much. I was trying to figure this out earlier. I didn't know the word for it. Thank you very much, Ali. So if I set that to 1, this should just... Oh, look at that! That actually looks legit. Like, I'm applying it a bit too evenly now, but like, ugh. Yeah, no, I would not eat this. I think that I still need to figure out the It crashed. I don't know if I'd saved recently. I don't know what the last thing... Oh, I'm back. I'm back a bit. To be honest, most of what I did was learning, not actually doing. So it's not actually a big deal. Take our toast face, toss our color into here. By the way, Wole, if you have like any good resources for learning 3D modeling and that kind of stuff, hit me up. Toss that shit my way, please. I've got plenty of resources, and I did find a cool Discord of like a small Blender community that mostly do like anime VR chat kind of rigs and stuff like that. But that's cool because I'm interested in that. So I got some resources from them, but I don't think it matters too much if it's in Maya. I think I can still learn the theory, just not the actual application, and I can probably figure out how to translate it later. You making a VR chat avatar? At some point, yes, clone. At some point, yes, I will make a full-on VR chat avatar. For now, we're still just trying to get good. But I do legitimately intend. I'll probably fucking do. I'm tempted to do it at some point. Make this motherfucker. Fucking Powdered Toast Man from, I think this was Ren and Stimpy. I should not have opened Google Images with Ren and Stimpy so quickly. But I'd be very tempted to just make this guy or something akin to it, definitely inspired by. And who knows, maybe this very photorealistic, when I finish this very photorealistic looking piece of toast, maybe that will become the basis for my Powdered Toast Man. All right, let's try and reclaim our brush that I lost for raisins. All right, save. Open up toast face. I'll stick with being a waifu. We can give it giant boobs. Actually, fun. Let me save for a second. I've noticed. I think the crash is happening whenever I. The crash is happening whenever I. Control Z on a brush change. I have a 2B model, and this is fully rigged. I could legitimately move this. I could have legitimately, with probably great difficulty, get this into VR chat, and like, you know, add loads of random stuff to it. But mostly I'm just here for the meme. You know the way. I'm back if you're still on. All right, Ali, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. You know the way fan art exists as a concept. It bothers me when I see fan art specifically for Nier Automata that is just fucking this. And I basically just want to make a meme to encapsulate my feelings on that. I can do this. I can actually do this kind of okay. Oh my god, no. There you go. That's basically the meme in a nutshell. Like, here's what 2B looks like normally. Here's fan art of 2B. That's it. Anyway, I could also rig that up and put that into VR chat and stuff like that. I have a bunch of shit in here. Oh man, yeah, I'm fucking getting Rule 34 Queen. I mean, I don't know, she's basically made to be that. But yeah, in theory I can just in theory I can just edit mode. There we go. Okay. I mean, in theory, you can just do basically the same thing with the loaf of bread. There you go. Boobs. Toast boobs. Easy. Done. Or is this my emote? Hang on, have I just made buns by accident? Okay. It's quite easy to make boobs. Fucking. Oh, that's why we are. I am legitimately trying to work on that at the moment. I'm trying to get this done. We just lost a bunch of progress because I was a fool. I was like, how's it going, Falsigo? Okay, let's try and relearn what I just learned about brushes a minute ago and applied like a couple minutes ago. So this is the brush text draw. We are going to create a new brush called Text Draw 0. We're then going to go to the settings of this brush, give it a brush mask of type texture. The texture will be clouds. Oh, how did I do this? No wait, I'm on blur again. I accidentally swapped to blur. Okay, no, I might be nearly there. Swap these around. He's fucking done it. He knows how to make textures and brushes. Hey. I looked up art and you're a few of the people streaming under that category. There should be. Art's usually pretty popular on Twitch. It's actually, so I'm very new to this art thing. I don't art. I've never arted in my life, really. 3D modeling got me. And I'm just kind of practicing. It's dumb as shit, but my name's Toasty, so I feel like the first thing I should officially make on stream was a piece of toast. But as I understand it, art on Twitch is in a weird spot at the moment where it seems like Twitch is kind of ignoring it, that it exists. I haven't really been tuned into it because obviously I'm a variety streamer normally. I'm a games variety streamer normally. So this is a new thing for me. Sorry, 1 second. Why is that so ugly? I just want to get it this kind of. As I understand it, yeah, there's tons of art streams on Twitch, but Twitch kind of ignores them weirdly. I think it was something that happened recently. It was like they changed the homepage and they were like, oh yeah, that's what it was. This is the thing that made artists feel pretty underappreciated on Twitch, even though it's a huge category. And you know, if I go browse categories, where's art? Just chatting, obviously, very high. Why can't I? Am I that blind? I can't see art literally straight away. Right, it's actually it's surprisingly far down, but it's got 11,000 viewers. Okay, that's still huge, right? And it's also, you know, where a lot of stuff on Twitch, a lot of art and a lot of big streamers stuff comes from the artist category, like their emotes, their all that kind of stuff. That's all made by the artist. But recently, when they made this change to their layout on things, they just didn't add an art category, and it seems like a bit of a dick move. Personally, I don't think of myself as an artist, so it's not really a thing that will personally affect me, but I can definitely get why some people would feel kind of jaded at that. I mean, if they took video games and just went, oh yeah, video games aren't real, aren't a real part of Twitch anymore, then I'd be like, what? A little different. I'm trying to figure out, should I use mix? Should I use multiply? I don't really know. And let me get rid of, I don't want to see the UV texture for now. So we had makes you wonder how I got your channel. It happens. You always end up in weird places on Twitch. Especially, I haven't rated, like, I don't think I've been rated by anyone today, but fairly regularly it'll happen where I personally have ended up in the weirdest places, and in some cases met some cool streams as a result. All right, we're gonna copy it on the y-axis because I'm lazy. Yeah, axis, we're good. Then we're gonna add fall off stroke. We're gonna change the stroke to this one, which I was interested in. I thought it looked right. And we're gonna apply a bit of jitter, right? There we go. So now we've got that kind of texture, that texture I want. It's not showing up here at all, though. Interesting. Perhaps, let me save that. Switch tabs. There it is. Okay. It's interesting how it's not working. So the color doesn't seem right to me. I don't know what it seems like to you guys. Let's go back to the material preview. This color should be the same as this color? Or close enough? Yeah, ultimately that color is just burnt bread, so... This looks closer to, like, that's just coming out as freaking black. I'm trying to be lazy. And I'm trying to just copy. I'm not good with colors, really, when it comes to art. It's not really a thing I get yet. So I want to just kind of copy it from the other thing, but I think maybe I should suck it up and try and visually with my own two eyes find a color that looks like this. Yeah, fuck it, let's give it a shot. Color palette, no. Okay, close. That to me looks close. That looks good to me. Wonder how it'll turn up in cycles. Oh man, this looks... It does not, is far from being a photorealistic looking piece of toast yet. Admittedly, it's hanging in a void, so the, you know, the scene composition isn't exactly doing it any wonders right now. Okay, that was darken. Let's try multiply. Okay, I've done something. Save, swap tab. For some reason, you need to do that in Blender. That's not bad. That actually looks okay. You know what I just realized? I'm trying to do this by painting clouds, right? It's not really how it works, though. If you're to get really technical, the brown bits are the raised bits, and the white bits are in those little divots, right? And then it's more then it's more applied on unevenly. I could do this. I could make a mask, apply the displacement, and then change the color based on the displacement. Oh, fuck me. That might be too much for me. That might be like too many steps too far. But in theory, I could do that. It would also mean I wouldn't have to manually paint it. It would all be handled procedurally. But fuck it, no. We're just gonna paint it for. Oh, you motherfucker! Something I have causes that. I'll have to figure it out at some point. But hey, we didn't lose shit. We didn't lose anything, so we're good. I've been saving obsessively the right way, so we're good. Do I still have my brush? Did I lose the brush? No, it looks like we're good. Do I know what UV unwrapping is? I do, in fact. This is UV unwrapped. Ooh. There's the crust, and there's your faces. Does airbrush paint particles follow physics so that it lands on textures accordingly? I don't know. I am relatively new. I am relatively new to Blender. I couldn't tell you for sure. I have seen people. There is likely a way, either if not in Blender, there is probably an add-on which will let you do paint particles as though they are physical. I almost guarantee there is a way to do it. I'm not gonna do it. I know you can apply things. You can do a lot of weird shit. I don't really know. I'm afraid I don't know enough to be able to answer that, false ego. I am still very new to this. I would be curious too. That'd actually be kind of interesting if you could just. You probably could. You could definitely do it procedurally. Hello, Lulu. Thank you very much for the raid. How was Bayonetta? Was it better today than it was yesterday? And thank you very much for that raid. How are you doing? And I cannot step right now, for we are too deep in this blendy hole, making this stuff, making this thing, making this monstrosity. Better today. You finished. Oh, I really wanted to see the end. I really wanted to see you seeing the end. I really wanted to see you see the end of the game. I'm really disappointed I missed that. I didn't think you'd make it. That's why I streamed today. I would have stopped and watched if I'd realized you were going to make it to the end. Oh. God damn it. Does it look hella realistic now? It's a ways off yet. Like, that's real toast right there. This is what I have. I'm getting there. I'm getting closer. But there's plenty to do to make this toast actually photoreal. The end wasn't that special? Are you fucking kidding me? It's so We could restream the VOD. We can literally just stop everyone who just came in. We can just stop and rewatch what you all just watched now. It seems like a great idea. It's more interesting what I'm doing. But thank you very much for the raid, Lulu. It's a pleasure to see you. And let me just greet everyone who came in. Okay, hang on. Wol, you just like to go ham, make a super detailed model, and then have somehow unwrap them properly. I learned through the way I learned. I learned to make the model, then unwrap it, and then do the shit like I'm doing now, where I'm painting it. Even if technically, if you're doing this kind of painting, I don't think you even need to bother unwrapping it technically. But I'm just doing it as kind of a good practice thing. And the other thing I wanted to say was hello, Sky, and Clyde, and Keeps, and Crumbly, and Clone. A Clone was here already. And Moose, Moose, and yeah, thank you everyone for coming on over from Lulu's. It's a pleasure to see you all. I know all of you. You're all beautiful, beautiful degens. Speaking of, you guys might appreciate this. So I'm repeating. Sorry for people who were here already, but I'm repeating. I'm going to repeat myself a little bit. Alt S. Open. Don't save. So I have Blender model 2B. I have 2B, right? And basically, I'm gonna explain the joke to ye that I'm going to make. I'm gonna learn how to make this joke, and then I'm gonna make this joke. But I don't know why it auto selects like that. It just seems to like it just remembers the boobs for some reason. Anyway, this is 2B. This is what 2B normally looks like, right? This is how 2B do. 2B dooby do. And here's what she looks. She's normal, relatively attractive lady. Big but not crazy boobs. Then there is the fan art of 2B, and the fan art of 2B does something. Hang on. Does just this. Oh. 2B fan art looks like this. There you go. So I'm trying to make a meme. I just need to figure out how to make. I'm trying to figure out how to make boob good. I'm pretty sure I actually know how to do this. I'm pretty sure if I grab this area, subdivide it a couple times, and then no, I need to subdivide the whole model. Hang on. Hey, Elida. She probably has the build of an 8-year-old. No, she's... As far as I remember, she looks fairly like a woman in her 20s. Thankfully, not that it's not that part of anime. But yeah, I'm gonna make this meme at some point. How you doing, Elia, as well? Thank you very much. That looks like a poop dick. Is that what you like? Also, fun fact, folks. Caroline was talking to me today, and she was vaguely interested in streaming again at some point. So if you want to follow my wonderful partner, Call Me Kay, you might catch a stream at some point soon. Not saying it was some. Wait. You said you were interested in. You were thinking of doing it. You can change your VR chat avatar's movements. Is it? Do you do it like this, Clone? Legitimately, no joke. Teach me how. Teach me how. If you have a tutorial available on how to boob size, legitimately show me how. Okay. Oh no, I have made too many vertices. Oh no. Oh, I might crash Blender. Beautiful. 10 out of 10. This is art. Hang on, I'm nearly there. You have the sliders in game? Okay. Anyway, let's stop focusing on that before I get fucking banned from Twitch. Oh, Lulu, actually, while you're here, I want to show you. This is your Pika, right? I want to show you. Here's all the. I just want to show you a bit about how it was made. I wanted to basically take this and turn this into the VTuber thing. This is where I was going from. It was too hard to make it look properly stylized because I'm not good at this shit. But yeah, I used a lot of references. I just basically straight up stole the colors off this one. I have little fat Pikachu. And I have another one. Actually, no, it was the colors I stole off this one. But I also want to show you all the other Pikachus that did not make it. This was the original. This was the OG Pikachu right here. Hang on. Ignore the whatever's happening. So this became this like I turned it up on its side and I messed around with it. The reason whatever's happening with the texture now is because the texture from this lad is being applied to this lad, and that's not how it works. That's not how anything works. But yeah, I had to make multiple copies. It was shitty. That was shitty Pikachu. That was the original. Then where's... Let me hide everything there. That's shitty. Oh yeah, that's the skeleton for Great Pikachu. I think the body should be in here too. Here's the original mouth. Wait, which are you talking about? The cheek thing on the other cheek? You mean this here? So what's happening there is it's taking this file and applying it to that mesh, but this image, the way this is wrapped and the way this is UV unwrapped. So hang on, let me see if I can. I'll do a wee bit of explaining for you. Body, where's good Pikachu? There we go. Okay, so this lad here, right? These are all the chunks that make him up. Here is the inside of his mouth. This is the bit in here that is colored pink. So basically this flat image, it takes whatever's behind it, the flat image on here, and applies it to this vertex. You can see how the mouth is being done here. This flat bit of black, this is the mesh that makes up, this is the flattened out version of the mesh that makes them out. The mouth is a little fucked up. I do need to figure out how to do that better at some point. Here's the tail. You can see we've got a bit of brown down here, and then the rest of what the tail looks like, and that's kind of just basically it's taking this and flatly applying this to it, which ends up curving it around. There's probably a better way to explain this. I'm not good at this. I'm not too in depth on this kind of stuff. There's your underarm sweat there, or is that the? No, this is your underarm sweat. This is your underarm sweat. This is your under ear sweat. The little bit of shading I have just there. But yeah, basically it takes this flat bit and applies these to the relevant parts. Applies whatever's on this flat texture to the corresponding parts That's how I say it. That's how I explain it. It applies whatever's on the flat image, whatever this mesh goes over it, to the mesh that's on the 3D model. Give you a dick. Hang on. Let me turn this off. Hang on. I can do this. Oh, son of a bit. Okay. There you go. Nice and cubic. Easy. We can even wiggle it around. Do you just want that on the underside of the model at all times, where it can't be seen? I could make it a little better if I did, let's see, proportional editing, G. There, that's a little more realistic now. This is no cylinder. This is a square peg for a round hole. Anyway, basically the reason this Pikachu looks so fucked up is because his UV map, all this mesh here, this is his UV map. His one is not done correctly. So his looks like this. So it's just kind of pulling bits and pieces from all around the place. I couldn't even tell you how it's working, to be honest. Like this bit here is because this here is there. See? This face here is this face here, which means it's taking this little bit of brown here and just slapping it on the butt. And the cheek is coming from there. That's literally it. That's all. That's all UV unwrapping is. That's why, have you ever looked in a video game's files and you've seen like someone's face flattened? That's UV wrapping is what makes the face not flat on the 3D model. UV wrapping and unwrapping is what tells it how to apply it to the how to apply the 2D texture to the 3-dimensional model. There we go. You can even see actually this bit here is just, it's like most of the texture just fucking slapped straight on. But yeah, because these are sharing the same image, but I never actually updated it to a new one for this guy. So this wise one just kept getting fucked up more and more. But yeah, that's original. That's original Pikachu. I basically modeled half of him this kind of way, and eventually he became this lad. I didn't do all these individual like that. I used modifiers to do a lot of that. Wait, where did the dick go? I feel like, oh, there it is. Okay, it's not missing. The originals for the Halloween stream? Sure. This fucking... Okay, so that's shitty Pikachu. Where's good Pikachu? I can't remember what changed between some of these versions. Ah, yes, here's good Pikachu. So good Pikachu was basically shitty Pikachu rotated and with a tiny bit of work done to him. You can see he's a lot more boxy looking. And then there is... Let's get Great Pikachu. Great Pikachu was the final actual model. This was the closest to the one I sent you. It's actually still pretty boxy. I rounded him out a little, you can see. He's got the same problem, by the way, because his UV was never updated either. He's got the whole thing I was explaining before. It's the same thing in every place. I don't know what I was doing with the mouth on this one. I can't even remember where this mouth came from. But yeah, that was the iterations of your Pikachu. Let me freaking. It's a bit of a Rorschach Pikachu. Let me show you this. This shit's cool. So this is how it understands blinking and stuff like that. I've got its basis set here. So this is what your model looks like normally. Then I made a shape key called Blink. And that Blink one, oh no. The Blink one... The Blink one, okay, I'll explain that in a second. The Blink one, it's literally what I did was I went in edit mode, I grabbed the eye like this, and I just moved it. Also, because I did this edit while we were technically in a shape key, Blink is now directly tied to penis, which means as you blink, it'll just fly in and out like one of those party poppers. So how the blinking works is the program basically interpolates between basis and blink to get blinking. That's all it is. It's just, here's the end pose, here's the start pose, and it does that. Now it's gonna do the same with penis. With the penis. The fucking square dick. Unfortunately, I don't know if this will work. I have to export the whole thing. It's a whole thing. But it's the same for things like the mouth shape. So that's the ah sound. That's o, and that's ch. And I just moved the mesh into those shapes. Oh yeah, I can totally export this again. It's not. The more I do it, the better I get at it. So it's not. It's like a 5-minute process. But it wouldn't. You'd need to zoom your camera out so you could see it. But yeah, it would work. It would work. It would also. Don't ask me. You know the thing with this. Hang on. Let me just open them up. Let me just find it. The thing where below your waist is like blended to death. That's still a problem. I don't know how to fix that yet. This is what he looks like normally. This is what he should look like normally. But for some reason, whenever you load him into any of these programs, hell, even watch when I open this up. Freaking, like even here, he looks fine. Perfect. 100% A-okay. And then the second I hit start and he loads in, yeah, face tracker, whatever. And he loads in, this, whatever this is happens. I don't understand it yet. Just the freaking... It's like you just put him halfway through a blender. Like, get it? Because the programming unit is called Blender. Got it. We brought it back. Oh. Thank you, honey. Sorry, I feel like I might have ignored something in chat. If someone said something and I completely missed it because I was busy doing all this explaining, please feel free to repeat it, and I'll do it again. I'll respond properly. But yeah, in theory, if I exported that new version we just had there, whenever this one blinks, just the bit would just come flying out here. I don't know exactly at what angle it would come out as, given what's happening below the waist here, but it would just fly out. It might actually, judging by how... Oh, is it kind of got a PP already? Kind of got a square dick already? By how this, it looks like the bottom's been like churned in, so it might be here, and it might be when you blink, it might come out like the top of the head. It might fly out here. Anyway. Oh my god. That's, yeah, I'm not gonna get him running just yet because I have to turn off my camera. It's a whole thing. Unicorn just comes out of the head, just comes straight out of the forehead whenever you blink. What an affliction. I feel sorry. I would feel sorry for that. Don't not say. Well, I suppose, hang on. I suppose I'll save. But yeah, anything like that, it's like actually surprisingly easy to do. Those shape keys are super powerful, man. It's pretty freaking cool. What have I done now? I didn't save the new color. Ah, fudge. Fudge me. No blinking stream. None at all whatsoever. I'm gonna zoom in on this lad. So I picked this color. I picked it out so well, and it's after losing it on me. Tool. Where's texture paint? Image editor? No. Can I now see texture paint here as an option? Oh, no. It's image editor. Paint. Got it. I've used this program more than once. Okay. We've got our brown color. So we can paint on now. I actually do kind of want to undo whatever I did here. I hate it when it crashes mid doing shit because I don't know what I've done, what I've changed, and what I haven't changed. Toss some jitter on that bitch. That looks a little too dark to me, honestly. Yeah, no, that looks a little too dark. Let's just fucking eyeball it again. Color. Okay, I'm literally looking here and here and trying to figure it out. Like, it's about there. Okay. Now, set the tool to mix. Got it. I think that's pretty dang good. Getting the perfect color. I'm so bad at colors. I've tried just copying it like the lazy way, Lulu. Like I did with your Pikachu. I literally just color picked it. It doesn't work for this, and I don't know why. It comes out as gray every time. It might be something to do with the way this looks inside the scene in the world with the lighting. That actually might be it, actually. Hang on. If I turn... Oh, I've just lost my color. Oh, no. No. I just got it, man. Fuck me. Let's try it again. That'll do. I'll fucking... How do I save? How do I save a color? Color palette. New. Plus color. Okay, I think I've saved it. Oh, hey, look. There we go. Okay, that's my palette. You know what? Actually, no. I'll use the custom palette. I'll use the one I made. So that's my toast color. Let's grab... Let's grab our base color, add that in as another one. Cool. Okay, so I can actually swap between them pretty easily now. Right. Now, to go back to what I was originally trying to do here. That's not right. Excuse me. There we go. Is this Lo-Fi Megalovania? Yes, this is Lo-Fi Megalovania. This is my... I have a stream playlist on Spotify, and it's just game chops and some game soundtracks and stuff like that. Yeah, it's got shit like Lo-Fi Megalovania in it, and it's mostly lo-fi everything. Lo-fi video game soundtracks is basically the whole theme of it. It's pretty sweet. I like it a lot. And it is 100%... What's the word? I didn't give credit, motherfucker. Thank you. I keep forgetting about this. It's supposed to display... Hang on. Continue with Facebook. Go. There we go. It's supposed to display the name and the artist up there. And I should have had that running this entire stream, but however. It's DMCA free, yes. The Game Chops have specifically said that their stuff is free for... If it's on Spotify and it has Game Chops in the artist, it is free to use on Twitch. That's as I understand it. That's what they said, so I'm just taking it at face value. The playlist is linked down below as well if anyone wants to get it. I have all my playlists linked down there. So if you like the song you heard, it's in there. There, I'm covered. I think I'm covered from the DMCA police now. All right, let's go back to brush. Okay. Change our color. I have... Can I... I fall off? No, I want this fall off. Okay. I want my stroke. This is all super new to me, by the way. This kind of jazz. It's still tiled, so I don't want it to be tiled. I want it to be random and random angle. There we go. So this way, every stroke, it'll get a different random cloud texture, right? So now, isn't really how things work. How do I wish I could see this through. In fact, I can. Object mode, grab you. Where's your properties? Give me that alpha, boy. Give me that alpha. Transparency, let's go. Okay. I'm on the y-axis, GY. There we go. We're literally going to fucking stencil this shit on. No joke. That is exactly how I intend to do this. Grab hue. Swap to texture paint. Boom. Boom. Fucking easy game. Turn the strength down a teensy bit on this part. Just a little up here, a little on there, and a little there. Maybe a smatter here, smatter there. Yeah, just kind of jiggle it around every here and there, okay? Right, let's see how it looks. I kind of don't like it, motherfucker. But I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it. I don't think it looks right at all. No, it doesn't look right at all. Too much jitter, not enough strength, maybe? I don't know, I think it just needs to be a little... Hang on, before I do anything. Save, Alt-S, swap, cycles. I3, sorry. I'm very concerned with motherfucking Toast right now. And how you doing, man? I don't know, does that look right to you guys? It doesn't look right to me. It feels a little, well, painted on. Maybe you can pass. See, the way it looks in this, you can kind of tell it's got that kind of, you know, it burnt here, then like a little, like where the thingy is, and then burnt, and then where the like the little bars that are preventing it, like it's got that char grilled kind of look. If it makes it, please, criticism is wholly constructive. Honest criticism is wholly appreciated. 100%. Could I spray it on? Sorry, Treep, I totally missed it. Spray it on, change something, then change the color after. There's probably a way to do that, yes. Can I do it? Not so much. I don't think so. How do I fix this? Let's not even how do I fix it? How do I improve it? Tool. Let's darken. No, that's not working. If I kept doing this, no, it'll never get darker than what it is. Toss that strength up to 1. What if I straight up just change the color to black? Okay, maybe that's a bit much. Let's try multiply instead. No, that's still a bit much. I think this is one of those points in time where it's kind of just try it until it works. Ooh. Or try shit until it works. Dark brown, you might be right. I can actually just take the pre-made color. Turn your strength back up to 1. Change you back to mix instead of darken. What if I mix, darken, and multiply? I need to learn... I legitimately think I need to learn the actual math behind whatever's going on with these. Because I think that would be more effective. Too dark, I think. a little. A scooch more yellow? Ooh, getting into dangerous territory here. Oh. Let me turn on. I don't think the problem is the color. I think the problem is how it's being applied. Which goes back to I was having this debate with myself earlier. Actually, that's not too bad. I'm going to save this color as well, actually. I think that could be used. Hang on. So just so you understand what's happening, I'm changing between material preview, which kind of like the easily rendered version, and the full-on, this is actually ray traced version. This is physically realistic to how things physically look. But it's not necessarily usable constantly. Also, my lighting. Okay. I've discovered part of the problem. So you see the way this plane on which this toast sits is a little bit green. Well, yeah. It turns out if it's a little bit green, that light is literally reflecting onto my piece of toast and turning it kind of green. See? It's actually changing the color profile of this. Because of course it is, because light bounces. Because it's physically accurate. Motherfucker. So I needed to change that to a basic color. I don't know if I should even just leave it as white. I don't know if it affects it in this view. Let's find out. No, it doesn't affect it in this view, so this one should still be accurate. Just not to this view. Whew. Okay, let's save that as is. So I'm gonna take a step back from this kind of painting thing. I was talking about this earlier. What I'm trying to do at the moment is I've created a cloudy textured brush with which I can paint burning. Oh, excuse me. I can paint burning onto the toast, right? But if you actually look at this image of this piece of toast, grab you actually look at this image of this piece of toast. That's not how it works. Heat isn't just painted onto it. It's heated you can see the raised bump, the kind of the raised outer bits of the bread burn. The bits where the heat isn't being applied don't really burn at all. And then the bits further in the bread get a little burnt. So like in here where the shadows are, they're getting a little burnt, but not 100%. And some of them are still coming out quite white. I can, in theory, on this texture, which I have on this piece of toast in which I have made, you know, it actually has some depth to it. I have made this kind of bumpy texture to it. I could, in theory, copy that same mechanism and make it so that as this toast is displaced, hang on, I'll exaggerate it. I'll exaggerate it a bit so you can see a little better. There we go. I could make it so this is quite bumpy now. Let's bump it up a few more notches. Get rid of the reference images. So yeah, I could literally make it change color based on this height, how far it is out, and that might get me something that looks better. And I don't know if I should or not. And it's not, in theory, hard. I could do a lot of things. 1,000. What is the phrase? 1,000 ways, 100, a dozen ways. There's more than one way to skin a cat. Don't ask me why that's the phrase. But anyway, that's the phrase. It's the same. It's the same with this. Like, I could do it so many different ways, and they would all look a little different and come out a little different. And I'm kind of half tempted to do it. If I do it that way, I technically don't have to do anything artistic myself. I don't have to paint anything myself. It would just, based on the actual height mapping, it would just change it. And I'd be hands off at that stage. I could mask it to make it look, to make sure it only applies darkness in some spots and not others, to make it more closer to my photo reference. My brain is actually fried. Why does the toast always get spiky? So in this set of nodes, here we have the displacement map of the displacement value of the 3D model. We're feeding in this bumpy texture into it, basically. If I increase the scale at which it does, so basically I'm telling it to make the numbers bigger, it's telling the bumpy texture to bump harder out. So instead of multiplying the mesh by like a fraction and like moving it a tiny bit out to give it this small bump, it's multiplying it, instead of multiplying it by 0.01 out, it's multiplying it by 0.110 out. So it's making it, it's pulling it way out. Because the mesh isn't, I don't have infinite, this is the mesh. Like, this is all it is. It's just these kind of couple faces here. It's a little more than that. But because it's not super detailed, it's kind of just pulling vertexes out. It's literally like it's going like this. Like, that's literally what it's doing. But because it doesn't necessarily have enough of them, it's becoming spiky. If I gave it even more vertices to work with, you could make it look smooth and incredibly bumpy. But I don't need to do that. That's super overkill. Also, Yogenzia, how you doing? The toast is coming along. It's coming along. There's a lot of challenges still hitting me. It's coloring is kind of the challenge right now. I don't think this looked bad. I think this could work. But I don't know. I kind of want to try it both ways and see if either Either one. It's still in the toaster. Fucking genius. Fucking... Why didn't I just say that? Yeah. Can also just, you know, give it a dump truck ass as I feel. There we go. That's a lot easier. That's a lot easier to do. You can also give it this kind of gaping hole. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Speaking of gaping holes. System... Undo steps 256. Okay, that's right. That means I have many undo steps upon which I can work. It is cool. Like, I kind of want to just play around with the model. I'm kind of done with the texturing, honestly. I kind of just want to model something now. I think modeling is definitely my favorite part so far. Also, hey, Java Penguino. Is that the Penguino I know? Is that Penguino? That's not Ping the Penguin. There's Ping the Penguin, and then there's Sir Penguino. Are you another Are you a different Penguino? Or are you the Penguino I know? Regardless, how's it going? Welcome on in. Whew. Well, that's a Kanta emote, so I'm going to assume it's who I think it is. I kind of want to... I feel like I'm a bit done for today with the toast. I always notice you, Penguin. No worries. Oh, no worry. I kind of feel like I'm done with the toast. I don't want to end the stream yet, though. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay? Here's what we're gonna do. Give me a prompt, and I'm going to as quickly and shittily make it as possible. How about that? All right, you gotta. Just, what do you want me to make, chat? What do you want me to make? And it can't be TOS, okay? That's rule 1. Hey, Bloot. Oh, that was a good stretch. Bloot is a very sexy human being. I would eat that human being. Make a wall. Okay, let me find a reference image of a wall. Apparently it's like cloth. That's too much. That's too hard for me to make. Abathur? Okay, honestly, I will make shitty Abathur, okay? No, Google, I am not trying. Just go away. We're making shitty Abathur. Let's fucking go. I actually love that idea. Right. Abathur. What is Abathur? Let me pull up a reference image. Okay. Save image. Blender. New folder. Abathur. We're gonna throw that into our background. Image reference. Blender. Abathur. Sure, whatever. I just need it somewhere in the scene so I can look at it. Maybe I'll do it properly. Okay, I'll do it properly. Fine. Calm down. Calm down, me. Image reference. How big would you say Abathur is? Seems like he's about 2 meters tall, roughly. I think each one of these cubes is about 2 meters, so... Yeah, let's make him a little over 2 meters tall. Fuck it, that'll do. GX, move you back a bit just so you're out of my way. Thank you very much, Avatar. Sorry, let me get chat back. I had to quickly jump away from you guys. Is he actually 4'2"? Wait, what was your request? Make a Blut sense? Your request was wait, hang on. Oh, sorry, I didn't read your request quick in the right order. I don't know what a Blut sense looks like, so I'm afraid I can't make one. You'd have to send me a picture of you. Okay. Shitty Abathur. How do I make a shitty Abathur? We'll start with a cube, right? Okay, we're going somewhere. We're going somewhere with this. Jump into edit mode. Cube's close enough to what Abathur looks like, right? Grab a face. Boom. Height of Abathur. Done. Now let's see. He's got a little taily boy coming out of him, so we'll throw an edge loop. Throw an edge loop down here. Yeah. Perfect. Bam. Tail. Done. Easy. Okay. What comes next? You know what? I'm gonna try to throw a modifier on him because he's not that cubish. Like, he's a little rounded. Modifier. What's it called again? Is it subdivision? There we go. Oh, that's even better. Oh, that's perfect. There we go. Beautiful. Know what a blood side look? I don't know what a blood side looks like. I legitimately don't. All right. I'm thinking, chat, we're basically done already. Like, that's Abathur right there. But let's go a little step further, okay? Remember how to fucking do any of this shit. Okay, I'm gonna throw that up there. This lad here, we're gonna pull that out on the y-axis. There we go. Okay, we've got his little fronty bit. Yeah. Do I wanna flatten it down more? That might be a little too flat. I wanna keep him rounded. Yeah, no, we'll leave that as is for now. We can worry about making this stick to the ground a little more later on. That's fine. Arms. We need how many? We need 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of arms. Okay. How am I gonna do arms? No, I got this. Right? Gonna move them forward a little. They're fairly skinny arms. He does not lift. He does not indeed lift. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I'm gonna need more than 4 cuts. 1. So that'd be 1, 2. Let's just do a bunch of cuts, okay? Fuck it, whatever. I forgot that would happen. It's fine. We'll fix it in post. Okay? Oh shit! You know what I didn't do? We're actually gonna quickly delete half the model here. Just stick with me. Just bear with me. Boop. X, delete, vertices, done. Grab the whole thing. New modifier. Mirror. This is so we can be lazy. He's mirrored on the y-axis. He's clipping. Perfect. All right. That way we don't have to double up all the effort we're putting on the arms here. All the effort we're going to be putting into them. All right. Oh, there's a tool for this. Hang on. Spin. How do I spin? Oh, shit. Shift S. Cursor to active. Yeah. How do I flip? How do I spin the cursor? Or not spin the... How do I rotate the cursor? So I can make arms super easy with this, right? If only I can get it to come out of him. Cursor to selected, cursor to grid. No. Cursor to origin, cursor to grid. Heck, no. There's literally a button to just move the cursor where you want it to be. I don't know it. Ooh, I can cheat. I can totally cheat. Cursor to selected, all right? Boom. That is not what I wanted. Yeah, I'm definitely getting sick. Motherfucker. I can feel it. Maybe, what if I do cursor to over here? Then I spin this lad. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's done it. He's figured it out. He's a freaking genius. Cursor to active. Select this one. His next set of arms are a little bigger. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Maybe that's a little too big. Whatever. Be grand. I can work with this later. Shift. Nope. Shift S. This is actually great practice for remembering how to use the fucking cursor, by the by. No joke. I'd say these two are fairly equal in length. Maybe the top one's a bit bigger. I don't know why. Okay. Cool. Basically done. Abathur. I'm a genius. Probably move that in a little. Maybe this. Maybe give him more of a spiky head ridge. Ooh. Change tool. There. He's beautiful. He's beautiful. There. I'm done. I have made Abathur. Is the resemblance not beautiful and uncanny and basically perfect? I'd play this in Heroes of the Storm. I would, for sure. Ooh, okay. Yeah. I can feel myself getting sicker by the minute. So I am legitimately this time actually gonna call it there for the stream for the evening. I'm happy with what I did today. I actually learned a hell of a lot. I learned a hell of a lot. I didn't make much progress, I don't think, but I did learn a hell of a lot. So I'm gonna call it. Let me see if I can find and see somebody to raid. See who's online. If anyone has any suggestions, feel free to throw them in the chat. I will, of course, take that into consideration. But yeah. Let's see. There are some good options. There's a lot of people on. I think we'll go say hello to Odom. He's doing some what looks like pretty cool art. And I think that's as good a reason as any. Trade channel, boom. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I should go drink a lemsip. I'm actually going to get more sick. Fuck me. I didn't want to get sick, man. Oh. Well, sick for New Year's. Whatever. I'll survive it. Let's toss on. I do that every fucking time. I go to the one that says thanks for watching, not the one that says end scene. I have them named as such. Anyway, I'm literally coming down with the sickness right now, Yogan. Like as we speak. Since I started stream, I've been feeling the virus multiply in my nose. We're just finishing blown. I am feeling sicker by the second, so I'm gonna call it there. And my Abathur's pretty good. Like that's as close as you're gonna get, I think. Hang on, I just want to quickly. There we go. I'm tweeting the meme. I'm tweeting the meme out. Did I hit? I did not hit raid. Anyway, we're gonna go say hello to Odom. He's doing some art. He's lovely, very talented. Like actual good artist. I'm like, what the fuck this? I hope you all had a good time. I know it's a little shorter today. I was this close to playing Hades, by the way. I was like so close to playing Hades. I did actually play some Hades offline on a new file, but whatever. I will probably be back with Hades very soon. Very, 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 very soon. I'm not sure what day. But in the meantime, I'm probably going to practice more 3D art offline to figure out how to do the rest of that toast. It's definitely something I can't do. I can't do it all day. I can't do it for more than a few hours straight. Especially when it's so much learning. Oh my god. Anyway, whatever. If you enjoy the stream, follow yada 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 yada, all that jazz. If you want to hang out, Discord, Twitter, all that jazz too. Did that stream elements not work? Okay. We'll go with Cappy's raid message because I like Cappy's raid messages pretty much all the time. And yeah, in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a wonderful evening. And a happy new year. And thank you all very much for watching. Goodbye.